The Air Travel Pack has been updated several times over the years. Today, I'm going to show you the third iteration of this pack in the small 28-liter size with the waterproof X-Pac fabric. This is Air's flagship travel backpack. I've always liked it due to a focus on a clean exterior design, a large, easy-to-pack main compartment, and comfortable backpack carry straps. The Travel Pack 3 keeps the same general style and aesthetic with some much-needed upgrades to the previous model. However, these come with some increased weight. They have the same dimensions, about 19 by 13 by around 7.5 to 9 inches deep, depending on how you pack it, or is around 48, 33, 19 centimeters. This is going to work as a carry-on for most airlines. However, personal item, it's a little bit too big. This is an 18 by 14 by 8 sizer box, and as you can see, you're going to have a really hard time fitting it into here when it's fully packed. However, this does fit under the seat on many airlines and it looks like it would fit in the sizer, so if you're willing to risk the extra bag fees, you could probably get away with this as a personal item. The small size I have here is listed at a capacity of 28 liters. I'll test that though by filling with packing peanuts and transferring it into my marked container. All right, so pretty much right on here at the 28 liter mark, so the capacity is accurate. I like the colors that are available with the Cordura fabric on the Air Travel Pack, but I decided to go with the X-Pac fabric here because it's waterproof and actually a little bit lighter. Air went with the VX42 X-Pac fabric. It's one of the thickest, very stiff, abrasion-resistant fabrics that you can get in a travel backpack. Add this fabric to the huge YKK AquaGuard zippers, and this pack isn't going to be completely waterproof, but it's extremely water-resistant. And like all airbags, they use these huge number 10 locking YKK zippers on the main compartment, smaller number 8s on the front and laptop compartments. And just like always, you know what you're going to get with an air pack: good quality hardware, nylon, Duraflex, buckles, adjusters, magnetic clasps now, and you'll notice the addition of these top load adjusters. The exterior features on the updated travel pack are essentially the same. This bag is really more of kind of a tweak upgrade as opposed to a complete redesign. They have the same front slash pocket, large front organizational compartment, top slash pocket, and side water bottle pocket. The major exterior changes are the addition of these side compression straps and this small side slash pocket. This front slash pocket here exemplifies Air's kind of classic travel bag look. You can find it on a few of their other packs like the City Pack and the Flight Pack. This front organizational pocket remains largely unchanged. You can see in the X-Pac version here, extremely bright orange lining fabric. This makes it really easy to see your gear inside of the bag. They generally have the same style here, kind of a set of cascading stretchy pockets here going from kind of medium, smaller to this larger one here on the top, in addition to this little zipper pocket that goes down to about here. Top slash pocket, basically the same, can kind of just barely fit your hand in there. Not super wide, fuzzy lined, great place for maybe some sunglasses or a phone. And so you can see this is the inside of that slash pocket, not super big, and it does go inside the main pack, so you can fit a decent amount of gear in here, but when you have this main pack stuffed really full, it kind of makes it a little bit harder to fit gear in here. The side slash pocket is a new addition. It's relatively tall, but it's very slim, has almost no volume. Not really sure the best use of this thing. I can't fit either of my travel tripods in here, so really just kind of maybe a good place for thinner items like travel wallet or some small documents. Side water bottle pocket remains largely unchanged from the V2. Zipper access to this expansion mesh material here. You can pretty easily fit almost any kind of style of slimmer water bottle in there, but this is going to be way too small to fit one of these larger, fat 1 liter Nalgene bottles. Great upgrade is the addition of these side compression straps. These were always available on the larger sizes, but they neglected to put them on the smaller travel pack. Because there's 4 of these do a great job to squish the bag down, might help you get it into that personal item sizer box, and they used these magnetic clasp buckles here instead of the regular buckle, which I think is a good upgrade. And worth noting, the bottom of the pack, they got rid of that shoe compartment they had on the V2. This is a great upgrade. The position of that shoe pocket was always super awkward, took up a lot of space in the main compartment. This is a much needed update. Now looking at the updated carry system on the Air Travel Pack 3 Small, The design on this thing remains largely unchanged. Large, wide, well-padded shoulder straps with a breathable mesh backing. The style on the sternum strap is the same, but they use this magnetic clasp buckle. Great upgrade. This thing is way smaller, a much lower profile, much easier to use. The biggest change they made back here is the addition of these top load adjusters. These aren't always necessary on a pack this small, but if you're going to be carrying a lot of weight in here, then they can definitely be helpful. Back padding is the same, very comfortable, large, thick, squishy padding with mesh backing with this horizontally orientated luggage pass-through sleeve. Down here in the bottom, we have these two fabric loops. The base model doesn't come with the hip belt, but these are attachment points if you want to buy one separately. Whether or not these are going to be helpful is going to depend on what you're carrying in here. They're not always necessary for a pack this small, but if you're carrying a lot of weight in here, then these things can help take weight off your shoulders. Air did a great job with the carry handles. They're all over this bag. The largest padded nylon webbing carry handle here on the top. Two smaller webbing carry handles on each side. And then a non-padded, just simple webbing handle here on the bottom instead of that shoe compartment. Not really for carrying the bag, but this can be helpful for pulling it out of an overhead compartment. Last exterior feature we have is the laptop compartment. They made some minor changes here, including the zipper opening. Previous version, it went down over here on the side a little farther. Now it only basically just opens from the top, which makes it a little bit harder to see the interior here. However, they beefed up this back padding a little bit. There's now a fuzzy lining back here, and they added a small zippered pocket here on the bag side. There's basically two compartments in here separated by this small padded sleeve. There's just the regular bag part, goes all the way down to the bottom with no false bottom. This could be a good place for just storing basic travel documents that you don't need protected. Also on the sleeve side here, this thing is gonna hold your laptop in place pretty good. Very well padded. This thing has a decent false bottom to protect the bottom, maybe 2 inches off the bottom of the pack. Finally, coming around to the interior organization, we have a very large panel style lid here. These zippers come around all the way to the bottom, let you open this thing fully into a large, easy to pack main compartment. We have some minor upgrades in here. They added this small pocket over here for smaller gear. On the bottom of this top slash pocket, they have this little mesh pocket here for one of these little kind of air tag things. This is a Samsung version, so you can hide that without anyone knowing it's there. The older model had two large kind of packing cube pockets here. They got rid of those. They instead have a smaller mesh pocket here on the top. And then instead of those large pockets, we just have this large kind of side access pocket that takes up the entire volume on this front panel. From the side, you can see this thing has a seam, pops out from the bag several inches. So this is basically just a huge packing cube. You can fit a ton of gear in here. And then quickly just show you how to pack this bag. Very easy to pack. This is the Peak Design packing cube, but Air also makes cubes that fit in here. This thing is almost exactly 12 by 12. So pretty much fits perfectly in there with the addition of their smaller cube. And then you can see you still have a little bit of room in this compartment. So if you want to, you can either pack some thinner things like a toiletry bag or a light jacket, or conversely, if you wanted to pack this thing up, fill this thing with clothes, gear, socks, and underwear, that will also fill the space in the main compartment. The rest of your electronics, there's a ton of room in this front organizational compartment. You have the front slash pocket, top slash pocket, side pocket, and water bottle pocket for pretty much any kind of combination of small electronics and gear that you want to put in here. There's lots of sleeves for laptops, two in the back here. If you have something smaller like an e-reader you want easy access to, you can also put it in this front sleeve. This is the Air Travel Pack. All that gear I had in there, just weighted, it's about 6 kilograms or 13.3 pounds. Definitely fit a lot more gear in here, or if you wanted to put less gear in here, then you could really squish this bag down using these compression straps. And then despite being fairly rectangular, this bag doesn't really stand up on its own. It has a pretty solid frame sheet here in the back, which kind of makes the bottom a little bit more pokey out on the back end. And unless you put a ton of stuff down here at the bottom, it's really just gonna fall over if you let it go. For carry comfort, it's really hard to beat Air packs. They do a great job back padding, really wide, comfortable shoulder straps, fit my shoulders well, easy to adjust. And now they have these top load adjusters if you need it to help bring the weight of the pack closer to your back. In summary, the Air Travel Pack is another good update to an already great travel bag. A lot of these upgrades I consider to be improvements, like the addition of the top load adjusters on the backpack straps and the removal of that weirdly placed shoe compartment. The X-Pac fabric is awesome, super durable. The bag is still really well organized, and I love this orange lining material. Makes it really easy to find your gear. My biggest con with this pack is really just the weight. It's not outrageous at 3.6 pounds, but that is way on the high end for travel packs that are under 30 liters. It's always a compromise. With that added weight, you get a lot of extra features. You get huge zippers, lots of pockets, a well-padded laptop compartment, and big beefy backpack straps. I really like the style and design of Air's new line of Go Packs. This one is only about 8 liters smaller than the Travel Pack 3 Small, but it's about a third of the weight. I'd love to see Air expand on this idea, making a bag with similar features to the Travel Pack, slightly smaller, more personal item under the seat compliant, but with a weight that's similar to the Go Pack. I hope you enjoyed this review on the Air Travel Pack 3 Small with the X-Pac fabric. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. And again, thanks for watching.